In case you guys may be unaware of the situation that may have happened a year back, but for some of you that are, you can click off of this video. You don't have to watch it for your own safety in this, but for some of you that may want to know what happened, this context of this video is going to be me ranting out the things that I adore and the things that I love, and the things that I've kept I truly kept in my childhood time, and how it affected me to this day. So if you guys may be wondering what I'm talking about, you guys saw the title of this video. This is going to be me giving condolences to Akira Toriyama's family and Akira Toriyama himself, considering that he passed away on the month of my birthday. Now, I don't plan on making this video, but I kind of felt led to do it because these are some of the things that I really want to talk about, the things that I want to say out to him and his family, and the things that I adore in my childhood, and how I became a fan of Dragon Ball and any other animes, and how Akira Toriyama worked on his creations for like 45 years. And these are some of the things that I really want to rant about through this video. So if you guys may be aware, again, you can click off of this video. You don't have to watch it for your own safetyness, but for you guys that that may be unaware, then it's good to just stay here and listen to me ranting about the things that I adore in my childhood time of Dragon Ball, and the things that Akira Toriyama inspired me to do. Akira Toriyama was more than just a creator. He was not just my childhood hero. He was also everyone's childhood hero, whose work that shaped everyone over the years and taught us some valuable life lessons and all that. But he's still a childhood hero to this day, and I still think about it. Whenever I heard the news, of the Dragon Ball, like the official Dragon Ball announcement on Twitter, I almost didn't believe it at first until my brother heard it, and it was such a devastating news because throughout that year he was still working on Dragon Ball Daima, which it was officially released recently, and we got to see the gameplay of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and everyone loved it. Everyone loved it so much. Everyone loved that game. But to think that our childhood hero is gone it's hard for me. It's hard for me to think, to hear, to see, even though I have never met that man. But all he did was showing us his creations and teaching us some valuable life lessons throughout our journey, and hoping to inspire us, becoming a Dragon Ball fan, and showing and exaggerating his expressions, working so hard, but mainly focusing us on his creations more than ever. But if I hadn't become a real Dragon Ball fan, I would have never known the actual franchise. I wouldn't have known the plot, like the characters, the arcs, the storylines, the backstories of each characters. And the lands too, land of the Kais, and how Goku and Vegeta achieved many forms to become the most powerful Saiyans. How they met, how they fought, how they've worked together as their duo, their unstoppable duo, as much as any other animes compared. But honestly, if I wouldn't have become a Dragon Ball fan, because if I hadn't known I wouldn't have known Akira Toriyama himself. I wouldn't have known the master of his creations throughout the Dragon Ball franchise, throughout like any other anime franchises as well. And like, coming to think of it, we wouldn't have Dragon Ball, Budokai Tenkaichi 3. We wouldn't have any other Budokai games. We wouldn't have Fighters. We wouldn't have Xenoverse. We wouldn't have Dragon Ball Legends. We wouldn't have Dokkan Battle. We wouldn't have Raging Blasts. We wouldn't have Dragon Ball Z. We wouldn't have Dragon Ball Z Kai. We wouldn't have Dragon Ball GT. We wouldn't have Dragon Ball Super. We wouldn't have Dragon Ball Superheroes. We wouldn't have any other Dragon Ball franchise. We wouldn't have anything else that we've wished for if it weren't the loving and wonderful of this man that has worked through his creations of them all just to make it more enthusiastically joyful, to make it more happier than ever, to make us know about any other sources of Dragon Ball, the storylines of Dragon Ball, through everything that we have known throughout the journey of Dragon Ball. And we are so thankful that this man had worked his many creations before. And until the very end of the month of my birthday is the month that he officially passed away. And it's so hard for me, man. It's so hard for me. I don't know what else to say other than like I want to thank you, Akira Toriyama. I want to thank you. Now, as I mentioned on my last video like this, but I have become a Dragon Ball fan, as some of you guys may know. I covered Dragon Ball Legends, but I've never covered any other Dragon Ball games like Dokkan Battle or Fighters or Raging Blasts or Budokai. I only covered Dragon Ball Legends because that's the only mobile game that I record, because I love that game. I still love that game despite being dead. I still love it. I love its mechanics and mostly everything. I love Dokkan Battle. I love both of those Dragon Ball games because it really sets a unique transition to, like, it puts a unique comparison to compared to any other anime cutscenes like Dokkan Battle, like Dragon Ball Legends. Like, they've compared literally everything. They put a lot of efforts into that game and make it so that it transitions to a whole different sequence of a cutscene, or whenever you land a ultimate card or whatever. It really puts a unique sequence towards the cutscenes of the game, and like the storyline is beyond me. It's beyond amazing. It's beyond beautifully. It plays out the story really well. So we would like I honestly thought that if Akira Toriyama could have lived longer, I would have met him. I would have met this loving and wonderful man. I would have met him. If he was still alive to this day, if he was still alive to this day, I would, like, this man has inspired me, my family, mostly my brother, and most of my friends. They've all inspired me to binge anime, to binge watch anime, to play any anime games, gacha games, play anything that's anime related. honestly, if I had never knew honestly, if I had never knew anime, I wouldn't have known anything about Akira Toriyama. I wouldn't have known any other like anime creators. And it's also hard because, well, like I never experienced a family member passing away, which if you guys have seen that video, you probably know the full story of it. But I never experienced any of my family members passing away. I never experienced like one of my favorite celebrities, like Michael Jackson. He was my all-time king of pop celebrity. He was just astonishingly wonderful. He puts his heart out there into his performances, which is something that I love to do. As you guys may not know, I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert, and like I put my heart out there to a performance that I've never done before to entertain my lovely audience members, dude. Like if I was an introvert, I'd be so quiet around people, around like just going around the world. I'd be so quiet, and like Michael Jackson inspired me to dance. Michael Jackson inspired me to dance his heart out, to dance my heart out, to put an entertainment to the audience and showing what I'm capable of, exaggerating my face out there, like towards my audience members. It's just something that I love to do, and honestly, if I had given up on that, I wouldn't have known like how to put my heart out there into a performance and just act shy all the time. I've been dancing for, I want to say like maybe almost 15 years. I've been dancing since 2. And that's like, I want to mention like something that you guys love, something that your guys' favorite hobbies, your interests, like what do you mostly love the most, and what do you do? Like I love anime and I love dancing. Like those two are my favorite interests and hobbies. Like that's such a incredible experience to have, is to be inspired by a celebrity and then implementing that into you so that you can show fully of what you're capable of or what you're doing. And honestly, like I want to put my heart and soul to Akira Toriyama, because not only was he a creator, he was also our childhood father. He was our father of our creator of anime. I can't even comprehend to think of anything, man. Because all I can think about is just like with him gone. Like I'm so happy we get to see Dragon Ball Daima and Sparking Zero, because it's such a beautiful creation. And in Dragon Ball Daima, if you don't want to get spoiled, you can click out of this video. But for some of you guys that you want to get spoiled, they actually tributed Akira Toriyama in Dragon Ball Daima. They really did. They really did. But I can't say exactly how, like which scene specifically, but that's what I want to put out there. want to have like kind of an advice for you guys. Just don't let yourself down. Don't let any of the negativity, don't let any other negativity punches right through you. Don't let anything that stands in your way except for hopes and beliefs. You have the heart of belief and hope, and I know that you guys will continue on to live, to push through, to show your love out there to everyone, even your family members, your friends, or whoever that you talk with. Just show love. Just show love to everyone, to mostly your family members, because your family is the ones that you should care, the ones that you should like. Your family is the reason why that they want to treat you good, so that you can treat other people good the way that you want to be treated. That's still the golden rule of this world, is to treat others the way you would like to be treated. That's still the golden rule, stated to this day. And for some of you that may not see that way, well then don't waste your damn breath, because you may not know what's going to happen in the future. I'm not saying this to any of you all that scares you, but I'm just saying that, you know, for some of you that may have bad times, for some of you that are angry, for some of you that may have failed the test, for some of you that, you know, got yelled at by a family member or a friend, or you've recently got a breakup from your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your relationship status went all the way down in the drain, all the way up to 0%. You know, some people that may treat you like shit. Some people that may treat you like in the negative way, in the most opposite way that you may not be treated. You may not be treated in the good way, but even if you aren't, tomorrow or the next day or the week or month, it may take months, it may take weeks, it may take months, it may take years, it may take like a decade to see the good, to fully accomplish the good. That's what you need to see in this life, is that you should listen to the golden rule and state that you should treat other people the way you want to be treated. And you should care for those others who was always there for you, like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your brother, like your siblings, your uncles, your like your teachers, your advisors, like your counselors. Anyone in this world that should care for you if you treat them back in the most loving possible way. That's what you need to see in the good. That's what you need to valuable. That's what you need to value most of. That's what you need to experience. Is that you need to experience the good, and you want other people to treat you really well, then you need to treat other people back in the most loving way. And you should also cherish your heroes. Like my heroes right now are Michael Jackson and Akira Toriyama and my family, because they are the main heroes. They really are. They helped me save my life, especially my loved one, especially my girlfriend. Like all these things, all these people that saved my life was because I gave them hopes and beliefs that I want them to live. I want them to take care of me so that I want to take care of them. I want those beliefs. I cherish those beliefs, because what I did was taking care of the people I love so that I can get the treatment back. And if they don't treat me the same way I treat them in the most nicest way, then they can waste their breath on me, but they don't know what's going to happen. They might evolve to see the good. You know, they can leave their bad times and to see what's there for good, right? I don't know what else to say, but honestly, I might just keep this video short. Even though it's going to be like around 20 minutes, 21 minutes. I don't care what it may be, but I really want to put my heart out there and to say thank you, Akira Toriyama. Thank you, Akira Toriyama, for all of your creations that may not be forgotten ever. Your creations will not be forgotten. Your legacy will still continue on throughout the journey of our chapters. Through the amazing opportunity of this way, you've shown us what you can really do, and you've shown us that anime is an inspiration for us to binge watch. And knowing the full story of anime and knowing what Dragon Ball really is. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to end it here. This remarks a 1-year anniversary to honor Akira Toriyama's passing of March 1st, the first week of March. And I have nothing else to say other than thank you. Thank you, Akira Toriyama, for everything. Thank you, Akira Toriyama, for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for being our hero. And thank you for making Dragon Ball and any other animes Arigato Gozaimashita, Akira Toriyama-san. We hope that you still rest well in peace, and we hope that your legacy will still forever live on until I die in the future. Arigato Gozaimashita, Toriyama-san.